Dandavat pranam prabhuji. Conan is going on. Okay, thank you another time for this opportunity to be with this association of the devotees who wants to improve their chanting. This is a rare opportunity because so many people in this world, and devotees is very rare opportunity, and I'm very happy to be here with you and to have wonderful opportunity to glorify the holy name, because this is our shelter at this time and at the old times. And I wanted to read the one verse from Bhagavad Gita, and this is sixth verse from 8th chapter in the middle of Bhagavad Gita, and I think we can together say the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Thank you, devotees. You're so kind. Immediately I see on on my phone already verse here. Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tyajatente kalevaram tam tam evati kaunteya sada tam bhava bhavitaha. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. And I have one small problem. Maybe if it will be better that someone will read, because you can speak easily in English, but to read is for me is difficult. Maybe someone can read the purport of Prabhupada. He is not so big. Maybe it's possible. Rajesh Prabhuji or someone, or Shigur Prabhu. Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone.
Yeah, I can read it for you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu.
Purport. The process of changing one's nature at the critical moment of death is here explained. A person who at the end of his life quits his body thinking of Krishna attains the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord. But it is not true that a person who thinks of something other than Krishna attains the same transcendental state. This is a point we should note very carefully. How can one die in the proper state of mind? Maharaj Bharat, although a great personality, thought of a deer at the end of his life. And so, in his next life, he was transferred into the body of a deer. Although as a deer, he remembered his past activities, he had to accept that animal body. Of course, one's thoughts during the course of one's life accumulate to influence one's thought at the moment of death. So, this life creates one's next life. If in one's present life one lives in the mode of goodness and always thinks of Krishna, it is possible for one to remember Krishna at the end of one's life. That will help one be transferred to the transcendental nature of Krishna. If one is transcendentally absorbed in Krishna's service, then his next body will be transcendental, spiritual, not material. Therefore, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare is the best process for successfully changing one's state of being at the end of one's life.
Thank you, Shigur Prabhuji. We'll chant the pranam mantra of Prabhupada to take his blessings. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhatale Shmate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinam Ste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Prachari. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtatyaadishtarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. And why I took this verse for today's session, I took my inspiration from the last two retreats of the Sachinand Swami Maharaj on Govardhan. Shagor Prabhu also was there for Govardhan retreat. And actually Maharaj, Sachinand Swami Maharaj talked there and on the Holy Name retreat, on the Govardhan retreat, he wants to say one thing. He wanted to say that Smaranam is very important in our life, in our spiritual life, because without Smaranam, not possible to chant properly, without Smaranam, not possible to serve properly, because if we don't have Krishna in our consciousness, if we don't pray to Krishna, it's not possible to glorify he properly. We don't glorify Krishna if we don't have Krishna in our consciousness. Therefore, Prabhupada gave this name, Krishna consciousness movement, not Krishna movement, not Krishna Bhaktas movement, Krishna consciousness movement. And this is the main thing. And in this regard, I wanted to say that what this means for us, this verse, that we are trying to do our best. We in this association, I know that so many sincere devotees, because sometimes it's difficult. I know that in this community, so many devotees from grihastas and who is going to work, but somehow or other you finding the time to be with devotees, chant the holy names together, and trying to glorify the holy name. And therefore, this is the real, you're really sincere devotees. And but we can see, but sometimes we're trying our best. We're trying to be sincere on our japa and trying to put our heart in the process of the kirtanam, trying to be sincere with devotees, trying to be attentive with devotees, and do our service properly, trying to find opportunity to do our service. But we can feel sometimes, and I can feel usually, that taste is not here. But all the scriptures saying that immediately when someone chanting the holy name, immediately bhav comes to him, the ecstatic symptoms comes to him. But we can feel that. I can feel, I don't know about you, but and I also know from some devotees that sometimes it's difficult to feel the connection with the holy name. We have so many thoughts, we have so many plans, but although we don't want to think about this, but when we already sitting on the japa in the already in the morning, not in the evening, although we have so many thoughts or so many things comes to our mind, and we can do this as we want to do. And what is the problem? I wanted to understand this for last 2 years. For last 2 years, I wanted to understood this moment, and this was my meditation. And right now on the retreats, Maharaj opened this secret, that and also this verse, this famous verse, also opening to us our this secret, that the state of mind that we have, um, that future we will attain. And what this means, that we have 1.5 or 2 hours japa every day, some opportunity for someone to go to Mangalarati, and also service to devotees, and we listen lectures of our spiritual master, of Prabhupada, and also we're trying to offer some service to the deities. But If we will calculate all this, maybe 3, 4 maximum for really fortunate souls, 5 hours a day, but we have still 19 hours more every day, and we have so many responsibilities, and somehow or other we need to think about so many things, and also when we in the city we need to go through the city. Sometimes we're speaking with the not devotees because we're working. Our consciousness is not in the Krishna, not with Krishna, so many time a day, and so difficult to put our consciousness to holy name because we don't have this opportunity. And also, I live in Brahmacharya ashram, and someone also can think that Brahmacharya ashram it's also really easy, but no, we have also so many responsibilities. We're thinking how to preach, how to do manage so many things, and it's also Krishna consciousness. It's also managing the Krishna consciousness, but it's not about directly Krishna. We're thinking about so many practical things, and sometimes we're losing the Krishna. And also Maharaj on retreats talked about the one important thing that so many senior devotees also came away from Krishna consciousness because they was burned out. They don't find the nourishment, the proper nourishment. And they don't find the Krishna in the Krishna consciousness. They did so many things, but they lose the inspiration because Krishna was not there. They don't found the Krishna, but we're still in the Krishna consciousness movement. And the thing that I wanted to say that it's very important um, to somehow or other find the opportunity um, to be in a Krishna consciousness. And what I mean here that um, and also sometimes devotees can think this is uh, you know like religion that we're here and we with devotees maybe we chant our japa, but we're trying to do something, but we feel that don't have so many connection with the holy name. But it's no problem. We're in the Krishna consciousness movement. We have devotees, we have prasadam, we have kirtans, and I'm already here. I have my friends, and I speaking with devotees, but and maybe 10, 20, 30, 40 years I will be at the Krishna consciousness moment, and then automatically my consciousness will change and all my problems will go away, and I will attain the Nishta and then Rucha, Sakti, Bhav, something like this. But sensation is here that it's not working like this. We can live in Krishna consciousness movement for so many years, but if we're not working with our consciousness, nobody will do this for us. And Krishna also will not do this for us because this is our own journey. We need to cultivate this taste and how to do this because Maharaj also talked so many times about this that be careful. The main thing that I wanted to say in this small lecture that be careful with things um, that we put in our consciousness because these things, these thoughts that we put in our consciousness, they can sit there and they will sit there and they will grow from something small to something bigger, and therefore we have so many thoughts that go in every day. And what practically we can do, because I also thought about this, how it's possible to change somehow or other my consciousness, because I really see that so many things come into my mind that I just when I go to Japa, it's just a crazy idea that I will peacefully sit and chant Japa because uh, all another day I'm thinking about so many things, speaking also with devotees, but speaking not about Krishna consciousness, and how it possible that I will sit and will pray with Krishna, to Krishna with some sincerity and with um, some devotion, and therefore we need to cultivate this devotion, and maybe some practical things that we can do. We all know about austerities, and this is austerity is good, but our way is not austerity. I mean, is this austerity? But we need to cultivate the taste, the spiritual taste, and if we already here and we right now at this morning time in the Japa Talk, we have some taste. Uh, Krishna attract us somehow or other, and therefore we need to find the things that inspired us, that inspiring us. For someone, it's lectures. Someone is like to read the scriptures and found some interesting points from there to read what Prabhupada wants to say here. They study Bhakti Shastras and trying to improve their Krishna consciousness like this. Someone like more kirtans, and they just want to chant kirtan, and they inspired from kirtan. Someone really likes to do practically something for devotees, and also speak with devotees, you know, doing some sadhu sangha. And what I wanted to say that we need to try to live our day like this, that our japa tomorrow will be better. Because we have so many instructions how to chant holy name, to be attentive, to be uh, in a prayerful mood, to chant, to ask Krishna to give to us his shelter, and we have so many things, but we need to also work in our life on our consciousness, that when we will go to japa, we will feel that this is we just doing the same thing through the day. We're trying to speak about Krishna, we're trying to hear about Krishna, we're trying to improve our taste, and therefore when we go to japa, naturally we're going forward. Because so difficult when we have critical thoughts, when we thinking about politicians and political in general, and when we of course we need to do some things, and we need to speak about some practical things, but what the simple idea, what I wanted to put in this lecture, what I wanted to say, that try to use our time, to use every opportunity to try remember Krishna. Maybe for someone it's maybe in the morning is better to, when we have opportunity to listen lecture, when we have the free time, that our consciousness is still fresh, and in the evening is difficult to understand the lecture, and therefore no, don't do this automatically. Maybe it's better to listen some kirtan, and to charge our batteries from kirtan and chant together with the kirtan, maybe on the phone from YouTube and Radha Deshmelas or something like this. And also don't speak with devotees to some things that don't give to us opportunity to be closer to Krishna. Trying to trying to discuss with them some points that we found from scriptures, and therefore in the next morning we can feel that our japa will be better. It's so easy to see how it's working. Try to uh, do our life like ekena manasa, one way, that our mind will go to one way, not so many ways, like in Bhagavad Gita says, one who have so many ways of thinking, he can be determined. And therefore, this idea that I wanted to put here, that we need to be really attentive with our consciousness, trying to do our best, not only in a japa, in a kirtan, but help to us be strongly, be sincerely in the Krishna consciousness in these moments and other moments, trying to to help our spiritual tree grow up. This is the things that I wanted to mention here. Maybe if some you have some thoughts, some questions, or something, I try to answer, or we can discuss it. Maybe Shigora Prabhu also will say something. I will be happy that we will discuss something.
Thank you very much, Vladislav Prabhuji, for sharing such nice thoughts, highlighting the importance of Smaranam, that whatever we are thinking, our thoughts, they actually drive our consciousness, and our thoughts are driven by whatever we do during our day. So all our activities should be centered around Krishna. We should always think about Krishna, which is so important. It is basically not a 2 hour japa, but it is 24-hour service to the holy name. So thank you very much, Vladislav Prabhuji, for highlighting this. I just want to see if devotees have any comment or any question to Vladislav Prabhuji. Vladislav Prabhuji, are there any specific tips which you practice or which brahmacharis in Moscow practice in order to improve their smaranam?
Yes, madam. Okay, thank you. Yeah, the best thing, we have some setting up for our day, and we have the setting up for every temple in every city of the world. This is Shrimad Bhagavatam. And Shrimad Bhagavatam, this is option for our day, for our life, because Krishna can appear from Shrimad Bhagavatam to us directly, and he can say something to us. And therefore, when we go into Shrimad Bhagavatam, this is so rare opportunity to be with devotees and to listen Shrimad Bhagavatam. This is the sweetest thing that we can attain in this world. And therefore, especially for me, this is a great opportunity to setting up my smaranam for the whole day, to because when some senior devotees saying just mention some important things, some lessons from the Bhagavatam, talking about Krishna, we can think about this for the whole day. We can not for the whole day, of course. It's really difficult to think about the lessons from the morning Bhagavatam for the whole day, but we can think about some lessons, some thoughts also, not immediately after Bhagavatam, not speak about another things, trying to speak about Bhagavatam. And also through the day, trying to, what I'm also trying to do, if I listen something, I trying to discuss about this topic after this with someone, and also think about this, and also to wrote down some points from there, trying to think. So Smaranam is thinking. We have so many thoughts, but it's difficult for us to thinking about Krishna, and therefore um, thinking about Katha of Krishna. This is the same that thinking about Krishna directly, because this is Krishna, Krishna in His holy name, His glorifications. This is how
Thank
I try to do this.
thank you very much, Vladislav. Yeah. So, hearing Bhagavatam is very important, and Prabhupada actually implemented that in our daily lives. So, those who are, working and at their home, they can also implement this practice of hearing Bhagavatam daily before they go to office, before they go to their work and business. Yeah.
Yeah, so wonderful. Because if we don't have some spiritual nourishment in the morning, it's so difficult to remember Krishna through the day. It's not possible, I think, because from where from where we'll think in night we have so many dreams, and when we going out from the bed, maybe little bit we can listen Prabhupada's lectures. These lectures are so sweet. Some morning walks, we can listen and then think about some points to see how it's comes from, how its points appears in our life through the day. It's so wonderful to see how Krishna appears, how Krishna doing his arrangements when we thinking about him, because Krishna is live. Krishna is not some idea. Krishna is really person who can appears in our life, especially when we're thinking about him.
Thank you very much, Roji. There are many nice devotees have dropped comments saying Hare Krishna, and thank you very much, Prabhuji, for the enlightening session. And there is a devotee, says Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Dhanvatram, thank you for reminding me about Smaranam. In the hurry-burry of daily life, I often do things without really thinking about why and for whom I am doing it. I have to be conscious of all my actions. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vladislav Prabhuji. His Grace, Vladislav Prabhuji ki jai. Thank you all for
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Damnath Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Damnath
Om Pranam, Prabhuji. Pranam, Pranam, Vaishnava.
Dandavat Pranams, Prabhu.